Imagine getting a phone call that you have won big. One small catch, you got to pay some money to get your prize. All right. Sounds too good to be true. Possibly because it is most likely a scam.
Well, that's exactly what happened to an elderly woman who is out $3,100 as a result of a suspected scam. Police hope that her story will help others know what to look out for this holiday season.
I've really been taken advantage of.
Add Vivian Rao to the list. The unfortunate list of people scammed. It's a lengthy one during the holidays, according to the Attorney General's office.
Scam artists like to prey on your sense of giving.
Married over 50 years.
Couldn't have asked for anything better. No way.
At 78, Vivian is now a widow living alone. But even getting used to not having someone else there.
This would have never happened. Never.
Vivian now struggles with a new feeling of loneliness.
I haven't told anybody. I'm just so ashamed of it, I guess. Thank you. Bye-bye.
She says the first call came October 29th. Vivian was told she won a $3 million sweepstakes, but before claiming her winnings, she would have to wire money.
When I went to send the money the first time, they asked me if I knew, if I thought this could be a scam. And I said, well, it doesn't sound to me like it is.
That's because she was a frequent player of the sweepstakes the caller claimed to work for, the American Publishers Clearinghouse. So she listened, sending a total of $3,100. Then, when the $3 million never made it to her front door,
every day he'd come up with a new story.
She called police, who she says were no help.
People will either tell me, you shouldn't have done it, how silly could you have been?
Tuesday, 9:25.
Authorities say these messages on Vivian's answering machine should have raised some red flags.
Hello, this is Michael Miller. Hello, this is Mark.
First, you hear the man identify himself as Michael, but quickly change his name to Mark. Like this sweepstakes scam, the AG's office is also calling out a new warning about phony charities and fake websites. Once you're scammed, it's highly unlikely you're going to get that money back. That's why it's so important to be alert and aware.
Keep up with all of your credit cards if you're out and about shopping, and if you're at home, make sure you're using a secure website to make purchases online.
I just don't want anybody else to have to go through this. And I realize that this won't be the end of it, but at least somebody will know that they're out there.
Publishers Clearinghouse warns if you receive a check asking to cash it and wire or send a portion back, that is also a scam. Whether it's call, email, or the mail, Publishers Clearinghouse does not ask for money or your credit card number to claim a prize.
Now, the thing about these scammers is oftentimes you can't put a face with the person who's trying to get one over on you. Like in Vivian's story, it was all done over the phone.
That's not the case with many other crimes, and that's why we bring you Most Wanted Monday. If you recognize a fugitive, you can call police with your tip. Lieutenant Tim Robinson with the Wicomico County Sheriff's Office is back today with a new batch of fugitives. But before we get to that, let's talk a little bit about those scammers. They're in full force this time of year.
Well, they are, and we have had instances of those type of scams right here in Wicomico County where people have unfortunately fallen prey to this Publishers Clearinghouse.
Now, you guys have been busy too.
Yes.
You've got a capture.
Yes, we did bring in one of the individuals that we profiled back in the summer, Stephen Wilson.
Yeah.
And ironically, we were going to be profiling him today.
Oh.
But we profiled him over the summer, and we got him picked up last week.
All
right at the
right.
end of the week. So
who did you bring with you
well,
today?
I brought 6 more individuals that I'm hoping your viewers are going to know something about. And again, who they are, where they work, who they hang out. Any information that can help us get these folks brought in.
All right, let's start with Destiny Ariel Baker Guida.
Yes, Destiny. If you know where she is, we last know her to be in the Willards area. We have an arrest warrant that charges her for escape in the second degree when she did not serve her sentence in a theft and a CDS case.
Okay, moving on to Deja Banks.
Deja Banks, she is a repeat profile. We've actually picked her up before. We had some tips on her, and we put her back on this list for another warrant. We know her to have connections in Salisbury, Seaford, and Bridgeville. She's wanted in connection for a violation of probation warrant that was issued in a robbery case.
All right, David Orlando Bryant.
Mr. Bryant, we believe him to be right here in Salisbury. He also goes by the name of Tyree or Tyrell Adams. We have a warrant connection with disorderly conduct, indecent exposure, and malicious destruction of property, which is commonly called vandalism.
All right, take a good look at Quanah Dennis.
Yes, Quanah Dennis, for your viewers down in the Pocomoke area, that's where we last know him to live. We want him in connection with child support, which has got to the point where the court has issued a warrant for his arrest.
Wow. Okay, so here's Richard James Wiggins.
Mr. Wiggins, for your viewers over in Dorchester County, we last had an address of him in Cambridge. He is wanted in connection with an assault in the 2nd degree and also drug charges. So if anybody knows where Mr. Wiggins is, please contact Crime Solvers right away.
And next we have Andre Schoolfield.
Mr. Schoolfield, we believe him to be down in the Princess Anne area. He's 23 years old. He is wanted in connection with a felony assault case. Also disorderly conduct and reckless endangerment. So if anybody down in the Princess Anne area knows where Andre Schoolfield could be found, please contact Crime Solvers right away.
A fray, what is that?
That means causing a large commotion that creates a substantial disturbance in an area.
Gotcha.
Okay. It seems like almost everybody's online these days, and social media has been really, really good.
Yes, it's amazing the amount of people that are going to the Facebook pages of our law enforcement partners and also Crime Solvers of the Lower Eastern Shore. Many of these wanted people are profiled, and at times they'll put up information of people that get arrested based on these tips.
But if you want to collect the money from Crime Solvers,
Yes.
you have to call that number?
You have to call that number. That's the only way to get in the pipeline for a reward. And that number is 410-548-1776. Operators are standing by 24 hours a day. Even if you realize on Thanksgiving, you know where one of these folks are, or you see them, you can call Thanksgiving Day, and they'll take your information and get it to us.
And you've got some Thanksgiving dinner waiting for them, don't you?
Yes, we got a special meal waiting for them. They do serve a special meal in the detention center.
All right, and if you would like more information on Crime Solvers, go to WBOC.com, click on our picture at the top of the page.
Another thing wanted, particularly this time of year, winter flowers and bushes. So a little later on, gardening expert Jenny Rosenkrantz shows you how to take your yard from dull and drab to delightful.
Your plants may be confused from roller coaster temperatures. WBOC's Chief Meteorologist Dan Satterfield joins us to talk more about El Nino that is driving wacky wet weather across the world. Delmarva Life, we'll be right back.